1974. My mom and father had this notion of starting a business that they could involve the family. They had 3 children. They decided to open a pizza place, and we opened that and never looked back. Here we are 35 years later, still doing it. And 5 years ago, we started opening up satellite locations, and we still keep our hands on as much as we can. I'm very involved in each store's operations day to day, and my mom still does a lot of the preparation and the cooking at our main hub, which is like the commissary, which is our original location in Grandview.
We use the same ingredients from day one, and it's probably the best ingredients that there is out there, and we just want to keep it the same for all the locations and never changed it.
We just had an extreme passion for what we did, and our customers knew it. They felt it from the minute they walked in to the minute they left. And
we started out with a smoked cheese was $2.85.
No, it was $1.80.
$1.80. Yeah, that's right. The pepperoni was $2.85. So, and now it's
$8.75 for a small cheese today.
So there's quite a change in 34 years. Yes.
Our pizza is definitely by far the first thing people will talk to if they're trying to get somebody new to try us or what we're about when they come in. I always tell people the greatest thing about it was we got to work with our family every day. The bad thing about it is we got to work with our family every day. So I always tell me.
So which one do you want to know?
It was great. It was. And now today, when she gets upset about something, I'm like, Ma, you got to realize that we can't have our hands on everything all the time. So that's been a big adjustment for us. It really has. Yeah, we did Extreme Home Makeover was here in town, and we supplied food for there was 500 people there that night.
More than that.
And that was fun. The main thing I like stressing is we try to make it as personable as we can. We like to get to know you coming in as well as you getting to know who runs our locations. And like I said before, we have seen generation after generation stay attached to our product, and to me that's the best way to get out what we're about. So
Ravino's is kind of I don't want to put it, we're still stuck back in the 50s, which is, we opened in 1954. The place was opened by a gentleman by the name of Reuben Cohen in 1954. We make all our own dough, make all our own sauces. The sausage we make it, we blend it and season it and bake it, which is a kind of something different around here.
Here it's like going home or going back in time. We have people who've been coming here, I know, 50 years as long as I've been here.
75% of the people that come through the door we know. Most of them we know what they want, or what pretty much what they're going to order, and that's part of what we're about too. We know the customers, we BS with the customers, we badmouth the customers, we do all kinds of things to the customers, but that's what it's about. They feel comfortable when they come here. The pizza's good. Obviously it's got to be good or we wouldn't be here. I mean, we would have been gone a long time ago. BS can only carry you so far, but we like to say we got good BS too, part of it. We don't market anything, we market ourselves. We are the market. 99.5% of the new faces, when we check them going out the door, they're all, they're thrilled, they'll be back. That's all you need. You don't need advertising in that case. It's all word of mouth for us.
I got my start in the pizza industry when I was 15 years old. Just needed a job, and I ate a whole lot of pizza at this pizza place in Cincinnati, and the manager asked me if I wanted to work there every time I went, and eventually I decided I might as well take the job and start slinging some dough. My personal goal, I've always said, is 10 by the time I'm 30, so we'll see what happens, but right now I'm on track. I'm only 21 and I got 1, so it's not a bad start. The business has been here for 22 years prior to me owning it, and if it's not broken, don't fix it. If it worked for that long, there's absolutely no reason to change it. The best way to market to a college student is cheap and fast. So you buy 2 slices Monday through Thursday for lunch, you get your free drink, so it's cheap, and the students like that. True New York style pizza in the middle of OSU campus in Columbus, Ohio. I got on the U.S. pizza team back in, I first competed in November of 2005 in the New York Pizza Show, and just worked on my trick pizza tossing, largest stretch, and fastest pizza making skills. Every once in a while we'll bring out throw dough and show off with the throw dough for a little bit and do some tricks for that. A customer doesn't know how to look at a list of toppings and put it together to what they want to eat. When you put together something that sounds good, they're more likely to read that and say, oh yeah, it does sound good, and order it, as opposed to somebody who might just get 2 cheese slices might say, oh, a small barbecue chicken sounds good, but they wouldn't look at the list of ingredients and be able to put that together themselves. We do the New York style, which is the hand tossed. That is our most common slice to sell, simply because it's just what people think of when they think of pizza, is the round pizza with a normal crust and everything. The Sicilian is thicker, has garlic and onion in the sauce, and is a lighter dough. We slow rise it, and it takes about 3.5 hours just to make the dough for that. And people don't order it as often, but the people who do order it every time. Go Bucks!